Inspired Finish Lines. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel where I take motivational quotes and I use them on different topics to inspire you guys and maybe to use these words and these quotes not only to inspire yourselves but to inspire the people around you. With that being said, my topic of discussion today is resolutions. It is the month of December when I will be posting this, and I want you guys to start thinking about resolutions now so you can prepare yourself for what's to come in the new year. With that being said, I have two amazing quotes for you guys today. Let's get started. All right, I already know what some of you guys are thinking. Cameron, it's still December. Why am I going to think about my resolutions now? What I want you to get into the habit of thinking is, throughout this year, what behaviors or what habits do you want to leave? And what are the things that you need to implement in your life in order to have those resolutions become a reality for the coming year? My first quote for you guys today is from Francis de la Roche. I can't say the full last name, but he says, "We have more ability than willpower, and it's often an excuse to ourselves that we imagine that things are impossible." I like this because we sell ourselves short. Like I always say, we are our greatest enemies. We put ourselves down more than anybody else. And we have so much willpower. We have so much fight in us, and that we tend to put ourselves to the side because of, things that happen in our life. They deter us from actually taking risks. They deter us from putting ourselves out there. But in reality, we have so much ability inside of us to do amazing things. And in the world, we see so many people doing things. We see so many people accomplishing all these amazing things. We think to ourselves that I'll never get there, or that I'm not good enough. And then we classify it as something that's impossible. We just keep telling ourselves these things, and we never get anything done. And so when the new year does happen, and we have all these goals, and we have all these things coming for us, we're thinking to ourselves, all right, I can do this. I'm gonna start off strong. And then maybe like mid-March, mid-April, we give up. We sell ourselves short. We say that, oh, this is gonna take forever. The results aren't happening, things aren't happening the way I want them to, and so we just give up. We never do it again. And that is where we find ourselves in that same loop of restarting resolutions, trying new things, and never really finishing something we put our minds to. And that is what I'm gonna abolish today, is that it doesn't start with just setting a goal or saying that I'm gonna do this. It's actually believing that you have the ability to do these things through behavior, through the change of habits, and through a really deep realization in yourself that, okay, am I the person I need to be in order to accomplish these things? And if I'm not, what do I need to do more to really make sure I get these things done? And what do I need to do less in order for me to get these things done? And I always say, look at the people around you, look at your habits, your daily routine, what is it you do throughout the day, but really assess what is happening in your life so you can really get these resolutions taken care of and really feel like you're accomplishing something throughout the year. Next quote for you guys comes from Steve Maraboli. He says, "Resolutions. So many will fail, not because they didn't set goals, but because they didn't set behaviors." I love this one. It was like perfect, when I found it, but it just gives you this idea that, we set these goals and they ultimately fail. And we set these time frames, we set these due dates, and we tell ourselves, I'm going to get this done on this day, on this time, and it's going to be perfect. I'm going to look like this. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be thinking like this. Like, no, it is a compound thing. It is something that comes with time, and it's something that we must learn to really act in. No one who is successful was born successful. I mean, obviously people are born into money, people are born into certain things, but even then, sometimes those people fall short because maybe they are hindered by that success of their family because they think to themselves, I don't have to try. I just will be taken care of throughout my life. And then when their parents somewhat pass or something, and then they are given all this money and time, they really never learn anything because they thought that they didn't need to. And that's what I'm kind of getting into the idea today, is that our behaviors and how we act towards certain things and how we see the world really shapes the way we see success and what success looks like to each and every one of us. Because success looks different to me, success looks different to you, success looks different to our parents and to our friends and to our family. And so when it comes to the idea of success in our own lives, we try to compare it to other people. We think that because we're not like them, that we're not successful. We think because we're not doing these certain things that we're not successful. There is so much success that can happen in your life, just even on a daily basis. And we sell ourselves short in those moments because we think that it's something that's not that great, or we think it's just this minuscule thing. But when you celebrate those small moments and you let it add up to the amazing resolutions that you want to achieve, then you'll start to see yourself as this full person who can become more, not someone who is half, and that it will only ever be that half of a person or half of a something, you know? So yeah, when it comes to your resolutions, change your behavior. Think about what it is that you want to become or who you want to become, and think about what success looks like to you. It doesn't have to be this grandiose thing. It can be something very, very small. And when you accomplish those small things, they add up to the big things. All right, guys, I'll see you guys next week with a new video. Thank you guys for joining me here. It is December and the year is coming to an end, and 2024 is around the corner. I'm wishing you the best. Finish school, finish this last quarter, do whatever you got to do. Just work hard and finish strong, and really start thinking about those resolutions. Start thinking about what it is that you want for yourself next year, and think about the risk that you didn't take this year and what risk you're willing to take next year, because life is about taking risks and experiencing change. And when you don't experience that change or don't feel that you are building up to something new, you feel stagnant and you'll feel very unhappy with your life. And so yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Drink your water, stay warm.